This is the New York News. I'm Charles Walker, and here are your headlines today. Unease emerges after New York's Mayor Crom Bakeworth announces a huge budget decrease for the transportation around the city. We'll be talking to the general public and political enthusiasts Dodie Wadcock and Sophie Berner later on in the program. Desolate scenes at the bagel shop today after a large amount of rodents were discovered nesting within the store's flour stock. We've talked with pest control expert Julian Bleach about the sightings and the health risks behind it. And the city shouts pizza time as the PZA Pizzeria finally opens its doors in Union Square. Good evening, and welcome to the New York News at 8. Health and safety complaints galore this morning after a rodent was discovered nesting within the bagel shop's flour supply. We now go over to the food correspondent, Louis Thompson.
Empty scenes at Bleeck Street's once bustling bagel store after a large family of rats were discovered in the establishment earlier today. We spoke to a member of the public who was there when the commotion began.
It was a crazy man. There I was, eating my bagel. Really lovely bagel. And then, bam, terror, fear. One of the employees ran out screaming bloody murder. Oh, and then suddenly, the rats came pouring out. Horrific sight, man. My favourite bagel place, too.
Sam Sims, owner of the Bleeck Street branch, stresses that the infestation simply happened within a few hours.
We check through our ingredients frequently. They're always fresh, safe, and the finest available for our customers. We'll be working with the Pest Control Institute to ensure the entire family is removed, and we'll be back in business as soon as possible.
But why is this such a big deal? Julian Bleach, head of the New York Pest Control and Rat Prevention Institute, believes the occurrence was highly irregular.
The event at the bagel shop this morning was an unnatural, confusing occurrence. How these rodents managed to not only infest within the flour so quickly, but just how many there were. Our agents are always highly efficient with their patrols. Not one pest slips our eye. This situation will be investigated to the highest degree. The highest degree.
Well, there you have it. An irregular occurrence that will hopefully be the last. The bagel shop is expected to reopen later in the year. This is Louis Thompson, NNY News, Bleeck Street.
Thank you, Louis. Now moving on the I'm being told that... Yes, okay. Commercial break time. Are you sure that's right?
My name is Timothy Dalton. Today I woke up in a world that wasn't mine. A world of Jeff Goldblums. It is my duty to save the world and my career. I need to find the source and revert this.
Welcome back to the NNY News. Now, politics. Yesterday evening, New York's Mayor Crom Bakeworth announced to the public that the city's transportation would have a huge budget decrease, as he believes that the money being spent on the bus routes is better suited for Union Park's Christmas market during December. It is heavily known that the mayor is very fond of the holiday season, notably stating last year, "I love Christmas. Christmas is the best. I will be investing every ounce of my existence towards Christmas." However, there's been a notable outcry of criticism towards the mayor, some even suggesting that he should be replaced by a candidate who is, in their eyes, better suited for the job. Our reporter Bain Park took to the streets to hear what the public are saying.
I'm sitting here in Union Square, one of the busiest areas of the city, to find out what the people of New York are thinking of the mayor's decision to cut back on city transportation, and if the possible chance of an election is a positive outcome.
Are you joking? Not another one. Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this. There's too much politics going on this server. You know, my family has been going on non-stop about that business in London. Ridiculous. No, no. I can't have this. I'm sorry.
It's only a possibility.
The mayor's absurd decision to cut down the transportation eerily echoes the ridiculous acts of Niles Cress up in the United Kingdom. That being said, the last thing we need is another election. I mean, did you see how off the rails the pre-mentioned one went? No, I for one simply hope the city's mayor wakes up and stops making these stupid decisions.
We have a mayor?
I like Mr. Bakewell. I think he's a wonderful mayor. But in hard times like these, we need to ascend above this primitive level of electoral politicians. And that's why I'm proposing we eradicate the government and optimize to a free for all say in control of the city. Hashtag NYC for all.
Some diverse and passionate opinions there. The future of Crom Bakeworth's role as the mayor of New York is relatively in flux. What outcome to the political side of the city might we see this year? Only time will tell. This is Bain Park, NNY News, Union Square.
Now, continuing the topic of the mayor's recent budget decisions, we have political enthusiasts Dodie Wadcock and Sophie Berner. Now, Dodie, I understand that you're greatly supporting the budget changes. Could you explain your views on the recent adjustments?
Well, Charles, the focal shift in the budget toward Christmas is an incredibly positive...
My utmost apologies, you two. We've been informed to cut the panel short as we're running late on the commercials.
What?
Again, I do apologize.
You're kidding.
Hello mortals, it's me, Universal Superhero Thor Odinson. Are you feeling down in the dumps? That hair just not doing it for you? Yikes, Korg, that's an awful look.
Oh, man.
Well, do not fear, for I, Thor son of Odin, am proud to present Thor Cuts, the hottest haircuts in the city.
Thanks, Thor. You really went for the head on those hairs.
That's Thor Cuts, now open at 15 Summer Street. Get yourselves a thunderingly awesome look today.
Welcome back to the NNY News. The long-awaited opening of the PZA Pizzeria finally arrived today. Now, we go once again to Bain Park, who is currently live at the pizza place. How are things cooking down there, Bain?
Very well, Charles, very well. You can see behind me the hard-working chefs preparing another crispy, delicious pizza. Now, one of the main attractions of this place is the Build Your Own Pizza feature. They have well over 100 different toppings to choose from, and they even allow you to bring your own. And that's exactly what I've done. Excuse me.
Watch it.
Excuse me, chef. I'd like to build my own pizza, please. I actually brought my own topping, too. Some of my grandmother's extraordinary fried beans. They've been fermenting in the garden for well over a year now. There you go.
Looks like you're in store for a delicious pizza, Bain.
Ah, awesome. It looks like it's nearly done. Oh no. Those weren't the 2-year fermented beans, were they? Sorry, Charles. It looks like the pizza might be a little overdone.
Bain? Bain. Well, it seems we've lost Bain Park there, but sure is fine. Well, that's all the headlines. This is Charles Walker, NNY News, Union Square. Good night and stay super, New York.